I tracked my entire 2025 using one single Excel sheet. Hi all, welcome back to Rise Up with Prasu. With me Prasu. I am currently working full time and an IITH graduate. Here is the problem most of us face. Motivation isn't reliable. Some days we feel unstoppable and some days we can't even start. On January 1st, we make plans, we set goals, we say that this year will be different, but life happens. After a few days, motivation fades and those plans feel pointless. That's where habit tracking comes in, the missing link between planning and execution. So let's get started. Let me share you my journey, how I started with habit tracking and what are the things I learned in this process. It all started back in my school days around 8th standard when I used to make to-do lists just for fun. I wasn't trying to be productive back then. I just liked this feeling of finishing. Fast forward to 2021, my BTech first year. I started consuming a lot of self-help content like reading books, watching videos and listening to podcasts. And one thing was common among all of them, habit tracking. I downloaded so many apps, I tried all of them but nothing worked. I even made my own habit tracker in Notion using some custom formula. In first few days it was so interesting. I was able to enter my score every day. But after some days I missed few days and slowly I started missing more and more days and eventually I gave up. In 2022 I simplified things a lot. Instead of tracking everything, I just used Marinara Pomodoro extension while studying. Interestingly, that UI is pretty good. Every day my progress used to come in this heat map and it was oddly satisfying. For the first time, tracking felt useful, not forceful. Then in 2023, I met my game changer. I came across this simple habit tracker just before January and I eventually fell in love with it. No fancy formulas, no daily setup, just few columns and check marks. That year, I tracked almost everything. I'm not perfect, there are a lot of empty days too, but seeing those future rows waiting for me to get filled, it made me harder to quit. Filling those boxes every day gave small dopamine hit and it eventually became addictive. In 2024, I stopped tracking. College ended, placements happened, and I was in a transition phase and I don't even know what to track anymore. I was in a peaceful comfort zone, but I wasn't happy. There was this constant feeling of missing something that was part of me. That's when I realized tracking was never about discipline, it's about clarity. So in 2025, I redesigned the system. Instead of tracking all the year in one go, I started tracking a month. It's much easier to know what you will focus on the next 30 days rather than 365. When you have job and comfortable life is no longer do or die. There was no internal drive pushing me anymore. My brain started telling excuses like, why are you even doing this? Why do you even need this? After nearly 3 or 4 months, I figured out solution for this problem. I started manipulating my brain using these two simple changes. First, I turned rewards into rules. For example, if I stick to habits for 7 days straight, I'll allow myself to eat out. And second thing, if I complete all tasks for that day, I can complete the incomplete tasks from the previous days. These two are game changers. This is how my months looked after making these changes. This entire system takes less than a minute a day, but it actually gamified my life. If you watch video till here, I really wish you should also experience this feeling. If I could track my entire year and become better version of myself, so could you. Why not just try one of my habit trackers? I'll share both year-long and monthly versions in the comment section. Make your own copy, customize. Just 1 minute in a day can completely change how you spend your most of the time. And I promise you don't need motivation anymore.